So you've come here to take pictures of police car and acorn scumbags. You're going to be detained for the purpose of a search.
I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less.
Section 1 of pace,
right, I'm going to put this down here.
My camera's on, alright?
I'll be having a copy of that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So
you're dismissed. Move.
Don't talk to me like that.
Or else what? Or else what?
Well, you don't need to talk to me like that, do you? I'm just trying to be amicable.
You shouldn't have searched me. That's not amicable. Saying, oh, I'll go and get some police cars for you to have a look at, and it turns out, rather than helping me, you're going to search me.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a police audit filmed by YouTuber Matt12128, and it starts with something completely harmless. The auditor is simply taking photos of police vehicles, standing in an area he has every legal right to be in. But within seconds, two officers rush over and claim they suddenly have grounds to search him based on nothing more than a vague, unverified report. And from that point on, the whole encounter falls apart. What follows is a perfect example of weak suspicion, poor communication, and the kind of unnecessary escalation that destroys public trust. Let's break it down and see exactly how this situation went from calm to completely off the rails.
Alright. Yeah.
What's doing around here then? What are you up to?
There's a lady got spoke to you.
Yeah, but I just want to find out for myself. What's going on?
She just said she's going to get some, maybe see about some cars or something to have a look at.
Right, yeah. What is your plan?
Just get good pictures of them, that's all. Yeah.
What's your name, buddy?
Matt.
Matt, what's your last name?
It's like I just explained it to the lady, I just rather not, because I just do take pictures of police cars and stuff, and if I go out doing it every time...
Any particular reason?
Yeah, I just don't want it going through the system all the time, that's all.
No, as in, why are you taking pictures of police cars? Just a hobby? Yeah. There's been some information that you've potentially been lingering around the car parks as well. Right. It's a bit strange though, isn't it?
I think what we're going to do, just to be on the safe side, well, we're going to detain you for the purposes of the search, alright? It's only going to be a quick search. Alright?
How about that, guys?
The officer actually starts off calm and professional, and that deserves a mention. But that composure disappears the moment they hear the vague claim that the auditor is hanging around. Instead of using their own judgment and recognizing that filming police property is completely lawful, the officer abandons common sense and jumps straight to detaining him for a search. This is where everything goes wrong. They blur the line between behavior that's simply unusual and behavior that's actually suspicious, a line every properly trained officer should understand without hesitation. And in that single moment, they fail the very first test this audit puts in front of them.
These two douchebags are just going to detain us. Right, so, what's the problem with that? What's your call number?
What's my con number? PC15138 Melville.
15004.
Mate, there's no point getting a little bit aggy about it.
Well, there's no need for a search. I've come to take pictures. I explained to the lady.
It's a bit odd behaviour.
She said, no, it's not. There's pictures and videos all over YouTube, especially you lot with your rubber gloves searching people taking pictures. You're scumbags.
Right, so you've come here to take pictures of police car and acorn scumbags. You're going to be detained for the purpose of a search.
I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less.
Section 1 of pace,
right, I'm going to put this down here.
My camera's on, alright?
I'll be having a copy of that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're going to do, we're searching now, and then as a result of this, we make a search record.
I'll put your foot on him.
Yeah. So as a result of the search, we're going to make a search record, alright?
Yeah, I know
you've got up to 3 months to claim for a copy of that search record, alright? Like I said, it's under Section 1 of pace, and it's good.
To their credit, the officer at least identifies the power he intends to use, mentioning Section 1 of PACE, which shows a basic understanding of procedure. But that's where any praise ends, because the so-called grounds for this search are paper-thin. Simply lingering near a car park is nowhere near enough to meet the legal threshold for suspecting someone of carrying a prohibited item. And when the auditor asks the most important question, what exactly do you think you're going to find? The officers can't name a single object. Not one. That's a fundamental failure in law, and it exposes just how weak their justification really is. At this point, it becomes hard not to wonder whether this search is driven by genuine suspicion or simply triggered by the fact that they were being filmed, or worse, by a lack of proper training altogether.
I don't know if you've been the other side of the barriers or not.
What are you expecting to find?
We're not sure. Anything that might be related to...
You need to know what you're going to find. You don't just search someone and say you're not sure. What
anything relating to the theft of motor vehicles, you know, vehicle interference. We have people that have stuff on them to try and open car doors and things like that.
With all these cameras.
Well, that's what I'm not sure.
Vehicle. Check these numbers
As a result, that's what we're going to search. Alright,
These two are going to be famous. Get on with the search.
safe side.
Get on with the search.
We're going to do it in our own time, sir. At the end of the day, you've come here, okay?
Which I'm entitled to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And other people
You're
come
going to allow
here
me
and
to
take
talk.
pictures.
You're going to allow me to talk. I'm just going to be talking over you.
Talking over you.
Right, fine. You've been detained for the purpose of search. I'm my colleague.
That's fine.
It's been said that you've been walking in and around vehicles.
So,
Fine. Mate,
I have not been around any vehicles.
Allow me to explain why you're being
I went to the
detained.
edge there
Allow me
and
to
had a
explain
look.
why you're being detained. It's been alleged that you've been walking around the vehicle. That's a bit suspicious behaviour. You can be detained for the purpose of
it's not.
search. Yes, it is. You can be detained for the purpose of search to discover whether or not you've got any.
One of the officers quickly falls back on the classic line, if you've got nothing on you, then you've got nothing to worry about. It's a phrase often used to gloss over intrusive policing, while ignoring a person's basic right not to be searched without lawful grounds. But PACE is crystal clear: officers must establish valid, specific grounds before a search happens. Innocence isn't a shortcut. And it certainly doesn't turn an unlawful search into a lawful one after the fact. In this encounter, the entire detention rests on a single unverified claim, something the officers never witnessed with their own eyes. That leaves the search not just weak, but fundamentally flawed from the very beginning.
You don't have anything on you. You've got nothing to worry about.
Guess what else I haven't got on me? Any ID nuts, so back
fine,
on.
no worries.
That's absolutely fine.
You're not going to find out.
Don't
Go
get
on.
smart.
That's
You're
fine,
just
no
going to get your
I'll
search.
sniff if I want
You got
to.
anything sharp or anything on you?
Nothing.
No, nothing that's going to hurt
Chewing
me.
gum,
Alright.
car keys,
So we're
that's
from
it.
North Kent Police Station. Alright, we said our force number is 15004.
How's it gone from? She'll go and see if she can get some marked cars for us to have a look at.
I'm just going to put
A search.
What's that?
How's it gone from? I'll get you some
Just
pictures.
explain that to you, sir. It's been alleged that you've been walking in and around between
So why did
vehicles.
you say she'd go and get someone and see if she could get some marked cars to look at?
I don't know. I wasn't there when that conversation happened.
Well, did she not fill you in?
She told us that you've been standing out here and looking to take pictures of
She never
vehicles,
asked you that.
and then you walking around and potentially going to the other side of the barrier.
Because she never, I never wanted to say, you've got cameras everywhere, so you know it.
Not alleging that you have.
Check your cameras then before you start going and searching people.
We can detain you for the purpose of search, sir. Because behaviour.
The auditor calmly suggests one simple step: check the CCTV. It would have instantly confirmed, or completely dismissed, the claim that he was interfering with any vehicles. But the officers ignore the obvious solution and rush straight to a hands-on search. This isn't just poor judgment, it's a textbook failure to use a less intrusive, proportionate approach to verify their suspicion. If the cameras were available, checking them first would have been the easiest and most accurate way to determine whether any grounds actually existed, before laying a hand on a member of the public.
Lawful.
Well, yes, it is. Under Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Act 1984.
No, you were Section 26, Criminal Justice Act.
Section
Unlawful
26,
search.
No. Section 1 of
Yes.
the Police and Criminal Act number.
You're getting reported.
That's absolutely fine. Section 1 of the Police and
Everyone
Criminal
will
Act
see
allows
what
us to stop and
scumbags you
detain
are.
people for the purpose of search to see whether or not they've got stolen or prohibited articles or any articles to be used in the commission of an offence.
You thought I was going to nick a police car, eh?
Well,
Not
that's what
saying
we're
that
not too
you
sure.
can.
That's why
We
we're
don't know
doing
what
this
you're
from
up
the
to.
safe side, isn't it?
I don't know what you're up to. That's not very nice, is it?
Well,
I've been
you're
more
a
than
dickhead,
amicable with
though.
you and explaining
You're not,
to
you've
you.
been a dickhead doing this.
Right, okay. I've been more than amicable with you and explaining
What
the
do you
situation.
call a WPC that shades the front bits with a blunt
Cool,
razor?
so we're going to make a joke, are we?
Constable.
All happy?
Constable.
I'm going to put those back in those.
You like that, constable?
No worries, sir.
She is constable.
No worries at all.
So just be on the safe side. You say you've got nothing on you anyway, so that's all good. And we're all happy now. That means, you know, we're all happy. And
I don't care if you're happy or not. Go away.
Go away, yeah?
Go on.
Right.
You're dismissed. Move.
Don't talk to me like that.
Or else what? Or else what?
Well, you don't need to talk to me like that, do you?
Do one.
I'm just trying to be amicable.
You shouldn't have searched me. That's not amicable. Saying, oh, I'll go and get some police cars for you to have a look at, and it turns out, rather than helping me,
I never said that
you're
to
going to
you.
search
I never
me.
said that to you. Why would we get police cars out here for people to take pictures of? That's not what
Why
we
did
do
she?
as
Why
police.
did she say that
We
then?
don't have time to do that.
No, you don't. You have time to search photographers taking pictures. You jokers.
Right. And
Shift.
It's not the reason. Don't talk to me like that.
Shift.
I'm trying to explain
Shift.
to you. I'm trying to explain to you why you've been detained for the purpose of search. You don't like the fact you've been detained for the purpose of search.
It doesn't bother me.
Your behaviour.
You've made me a lot of money.
Doesn't bother
You've
you,
made
but
me a
you're
lot of
filming
money.
us. You're filming us.
You've made me a lot of money, and you've made yourselves famous.
I'm just trying to explain to you why I've been detained. You don't like it.
You've already done it once.
I apologise for that.
No, you don't.
But the fact of the matter is that the manner of your
You're
behaviour.
a power tripping ego maniac.
The manner of your behaviour.
Which
has
is
been
what?
suspicious.
Having a look for some panda cars to take pictures of.
And you didn't, yeah,
Have a look at all my Google reviews of all the police cars I've got photos of, and I don't get searched.
Well, you've been detained
Why
for
have
the
you?
purpose of
Why
search
have you?
today.
One of the most striking failures in this encounter is the officer's inability to simply step back. Instead of closing the situation professionally and walking away, he keeps trying to justify his actions to someone who isn't interested in hearing it. By staying locked in this back and forth, he does nothing but escalate tension and expose his own poor conflict management. No matter how many times he repeats his reasoning, the original grounds for the search remain fundamentally weak, and his insistence only makes it more obvious.
You have been searched for taking pictures of a police car.
That's not the reason why you've been detained for the purpose of search.
Which was what?
I've literally just explained it to you. It's been alleged that you've been walking around in and around
Huntingdon, Cambridge Police Headquarters.
Fine, so
I walked round the whole
I've explained to you
headquarters,
why
in the yard and
I've explained-
everything,
right.
and they came and took me and they showed me the bikes.
I highly doubt
Look
that.
on YouTube then, you dick.
You don't need to call me that. Right, so
Look
this
on
con-
YouTube
this
then.
conversation's
You
done.
won't know, will you?
This conversation's
Right,
done.
you're dismissed then.
Right, you don't
Go
need to-
away.
Is there anything else we can do to help
No,
us?
go away.
Can we assist you in any
No,
other way?
go away.
No worries at all.
Go away.
Thank you
You
very much.
know where we are.
I'm going to look wherever I want to look now. You know I'm safe.
You go
As
on
long
that
as you don't
other
go
side.
past
I'm going
the
to
barriers, it's
take
fine.
pictures of every staff car I can and put it on YouTube.
Right, as long as you don't go
And
past
that's
them
down to
barriers,
you.
it's all right,
You've
okay?
done that to your staff.
I've explained it to you.
You've
sir.
done that to your staff.
All
You're
I'm
going to
saying-
get all these cars put on YouTube. You're going to get 100,000 views.
All I'd say is please don't
Do you
go on the
believe
other-
that?
Please don't go on the other side of the barriers.
Do you believe that?
Please don't go on the other side of the barriers.
You're a scumbag. And read the comments for this video.
The auditor highlights that at other stations, including Cambridge headquarters, he was free to film and even given tours, all without being searched. This exposes just how inconsistent police forces can be when handling public photography and audits. Yet even as the auditor's language became confrontational and at times abusive, the officers were expected to uphold the professional standards they're trained for. Instead of trading petty remarks or retaliating, they should have maintained composure, especially with a camera capturing every word, showing just how easily they let themselves be drawn into behavior that only undermines their authority.
I've been.
And I hope your friends and family watch it and they see what a piece of shit you are.
Well, you're being very polite to me, aren't you?
So, don't search me for no reason, just
I've
because I
just
went down
explained. So
there.
I'm not going to have this conversation.
Bugger off then.
Well, you keep talking to me.
Jog on.
There's front counter staff in if you do need
I don't
any
need
police
anything.
assistance,
I wouldn't
all right?
come
You know
to you
where we are.
pieces of shit for anything.
Sir,
That was a law trick. People are going to see what you've just done.
Sir.
How you try to trick someone. I could have had bloody learning difficulties or anything.
So I've explained to you why you've been detained.
What about someone with learning difficulties that likes police cars? You come and search them. You're absolute scumbag. You know there was nothing wrong with
At the
it.
end of the day, sir, you've been seen potentially walking in around vehicles.
So, anyone that walks in and round a vehicle, do you come and search them?
If it's suspicious behaviour, yes, I would.
So walking between vehicles is suspicious. What vehicles have I
potentially
walked
is.
between? I haven't. I went down to that gate and I came back. I didn't go in the car park. I've not walked between any vehicles. So stop lying. It's all on camera.
That's the allegation that we got, sir.
Right, so someone's telling lies.
The officer argues that the search was justified because the auditor was reportedly seen walking around the area. But that's nowhere near a solid, objective reason for suspicion. Simply walking in a public car park does not meet the legal threshold for suspecting someone of carrying tools linked to vehicle crime. Ultimately, the officer admits that the only basis for the search was the allegation they received, an unverified, third-hand claim. This reveals a serious procedural failure, leaving the decision to detain and search entirely without foundation.
Nothing.
It's a good job I got that lady's badge on here, isn't it, so I can find out who she is.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, but we've ascertained that you've got nothing on you. There's nothing for us to worry about. That's it. Simple. Done.
And if you want to take some pictures of the cars, feel free. As
I
long as you
will
don't go
do.
past
You don't have to tell me I can do it. I will do it.
Just don't go past barriers and that's fine, alright?
Yeah. All right.
Right, you're going to be the scumbags of YouTube. Use lot. It's disgraceful what you've just done.
I apologise if you feel upset by it.
No, the whole of the UK is going to be upset by it.
We've made sure you haven't got anything on you, and that's the end of
I'm not going to be rude, but I will just tell you something, just for a fact. When that lady came out and she said about that, she said, oh, maybe go and ask someone if you can get some cars round for you to take pictures of. And I said, oh, that's only happened twice before. Like I said, at that one where he showed us round, Cambridge headquarters.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to the viewers, I was just saying, I think Kent Police headquarter could be contender for Police Station of the Year award, which I give out every year. At the moment, it's going to Newquay or, like I say, Huntingdon. And I said, we've got a third contender here, and then you just come out and you do this.
The officer's actions turned what could have been a positive, even constructive encounter into a hostile one. The auditor explains that he was actually prepared to compliment the station after a helpful chat with a staff member, but the unnecessary search shattered the goodwill instantly. This is a perfect example of how forceful policing, built on flimsy grounds, can erode public trust in seconds. And yet, the officer continues to rely on the same vague justification, showing a clear reluctance to admit that the report may have been unreliable, or that their response was far more aggressive than the situation ever warranted.
Well, how come no one else does it then? All the other police stations. What's your problem?
Well, I don't know what you've done at the other police stations.
Exactly the same. I've even gone in the yards and they've been all right.
So we've gone off the information that we've been provided with. Okay,
Right. Well, someone needs their ass kicking about it then, because it's disgraceful.
That's the information we've received. We've searched you. There's no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
You've got no articles on you that could potentially use in commission of offence. Problem solved. Done.
Whoever reported it wants some serious words in their ear.
Obviously, police cars will be coming and going. They might see it as a bit suspicious behaviour.
I don't care.
I'm just explaining to you. They might say to you, "Oh, why are you taking photos and stuff?"
I'll tell them it's none of the business.
If you're amicable, then
I don't. Why would I be amicable? Look how far being amicable's got me so far. Do you see what I mean? Why would I be amicable now, you lot?
Well,
I wouldn't, would I?
the nature of your
Jesus.
behaviour is suspicious today.
It wasn't suspicious. I told her exactly what I was
I've
doing.
explained to you why you've been detained.
I wasn't down there doing what
So
she
we're
said.
gonna back and forth.
Right,
Back
well,
and forth.
off you go then.
Well, I'm going to go back in. Okay. All I would say is that you might get other police coming.
I couldn't
outside.
care less. I'll go through them like I don't know what if I do.
No worries at all, sir. All right. Thank you for your day.
I'll kick the backside.
The encounter ends with the officers trying to offer guidance, which the auditor immediately rejects, showing that even his polite, cooperative approach did nothing to prevent an unwarranted search. This drives home an important lesson: the public is always watching and learning from police behavior. In this case, the auditor's experience proves that compliance alone offers no protection or advantage. From leaning on flimsy grounds to mishandling the situation and failing to de-escalate, the officer's conduct serves as a near textbook example of how not to handle a police audit. And that's the takeaway: professional standards, clear judgment, and restraint aren't optional, they're essential. Anything less not only damages public trust but exposes the force to criticism and scrutiny that could have been avoided entirely.